Yes, you can play any kind of music, cover or original. The only condition is that you have to be at least 3 people in the band and that you have to play live. No, I'm sorry. We can't provide food or drinks. The venue usually keeps control of the bar. No, the public can vote for every band. Over the past 12 years, we've tried many voting systems, and what we've found is that the one we've adopted now, the show of hands, is actually the most accurate. Studies have shown that there's an error margin of 3%, and that is why, if it happens that there's a difference between two bands, a classification of less than 3%, for example, someone gets 150 votes and someone gets 147 votes, then both bands will qualify. The first night is established by London headquarters randomly. From the second night on, the order is determined by classification, by the public, and also by the time you played the first time. No, you can't have any free tickets, but if the band sells 80 tickets, then the remaining 20 are yours to give to whoever you want. No, you can't bring your own sound engineer. The emergency engineer is responsible for the equipment, so obviously only he can handle it. However, if you want your sound engineer to assist him and be by his side, then that's possible. But ultimately, it's going to be the emergency engineer that is going to be touching the controls. No, once you've handed in the tickets at the sound check, all outstanding tickets are non-refundable. Also, the tickets are labeled for each night, and that means that you can only use a ticket for that night. Yes, generally there is no problem. You can film or take photographs, there's no problem at all. There may be some nights in which there will be restrictions, but you will be informed about that. There are two conditions, however, if you want to take photos or have a film made, and that is that it's only for personal use, and second, that it does not get used for any professional means, that is for broadcast for newspapers, and a copy must be also handed to the local manager. Now that the Q&A session is over, we can move on to the more concrete and practical things that have to be done. Now's the time to confirm each band's enrollment in the festival. If the band has decided not to participate and they already have paid, make sure you get their receipt of payment and you can pay them back the money they already paid. Alternatively, if they want to participate and they haven't paid yet, well, now's the time to do it. Make sure you write down the name of the band, the name of the person who's going to be responsible for the band, the date, the place where they're enrolling, and also the form of payment, if it's going to be cash, credit card, or check. The second step is to assign the date and time of the concert. Here it's important to find a logical criteria in order to distribute among the night the various bands. Let's say for most probably everyone would like to play Saturday at 8 or 10 o'clock, and that's not going to be feasible. So you're going to have to try and find a way which suits most people. For example, if someone's like an older band, maybe due to work schedule, it'll be a good idea to have them play in late evening, and a younger band maybe as openers. And also beware not to ask the band themselves when they want to play, because if they get choice and word gets around, then that's going to be very difficult to coordinate. Now it's the time to confirm the date and the time of the technical meeting for each band. The technical meeting should be 3 or 4 days before the concert. They're going to be 30 minutes long, and it's also very important that all members are present. Now is the time to hand over the tickets to each band. The tickets are blocks of 100, Be aware that you have to have the person who's going to be responsible for them to sign the receipt that they received the tickets, and you have to also write down the serial number. You may suggest to the band that they can divide the block of 100 tickets among the group, so that might be easy distribution for them. And extremely important is the fact that they have to give the tickets back before the sound check. It's categorical. They have to give the tickets back before the sound check. And then again, you could even remind them once more that they will be responsible for the tickets. Any tickets that they do not hand back have to be paid for. Before you hand over the tickets, be sure to fill in the form which is on top of them. And that has the group name, it has the time of the concert, it has the time of the sound check, it has the time of the technical meeting. And this is very important because if they don't have it on a piece of paper, it's likely that people are going to understand different times. There are so many musicians, so many ears, and that they might create complications later on. Also, at this time, you can also give them some posters. On each poster, there's a blank white space, which allows for each group to put the name of the group. And you can hand over as many posters as they think they require, so they can do their own promotion. Before the band leaves, remember to once again to underline how important it is to be punctual. The whole success of the festival is going to revolve around punctuality. And also make sure that the Emergenza database is complete and has all information about the group. Before saying goodbye to the band, ask them if they have any final questions or if there's anything which they didn't understand. And then make sure you give each member a business card. It's important that each person has a business card, so if questions or concerns, problems come up, they know how to contact you.